Good morning, everybody. This is my first time doing a live. I guess I've done a couple on Facebook. It is June 6th, 2023, and I have picked a couple cards for guidance for today. And so this applies to everyone on the planet. And I hope you're having a beautiful morning and that your world is blooming with the beauty of creation regardless of the specific circumstances that you find yourself within. I know there's a lot of um, uncertainty and discomfort at this time, and that not everybody is feeling anchored within the waves and the ups and downs of what is taking place. And so that's why, in my deepest heart of hearts, I felt called to begin putting a little bit more intention in creating these readings for everybody to be able to navigate their life. And hopefully, it will be of service to you. And hopefully, I'll be able to continue doing this if it is something that you feel that you would like to receive more of. So please let me know in the comments how this fits in your life and how this applies to you. And so I picked two cards. One represents the divine gift that Spirit is giving us today, and the other one represents the blind spot or aspect that we need to become aware of. So, in our divine gift, we got the mirror, and this is the sword of truth and the lens of perception to be able to be a witness of infinity that does not judge or create assumptions about what is taking place, but merely is able to witness infinity all around, allowing for that neutral witness place to come in full clarity to allow us to take life as the sacred vessel for our interaction with the divine. What this means is that our mind chatter, our assumptions, our belief systems dictate how we interpret reality. So, how we interpret reality can be transformed by the practices that we do. And so, for the mirror, when we go into nature or when we take some time alone to be in nature and then have some sense of intimacy and feel like no one's watching, and maybe we're on the rooftop or we're in a balcony or we're just in a little secret garden where we can just have a little moment to ourselves, we can open up our heart, open up our consciousness, and speak to the divine. And in this conversation with the divine, the idea is that we would become very present. Maybe we can do a little breath work before. Maybe we can make a tiny little altar with the seeds and the leaves in front of us. Maybe we actually bring some little crystal or a flower. No, and so this doesn't have to be even done. This is about truly flowing with your own divine inspiration so that you can create some presence and some state of, okay, I'm here, I'm going to connect. And so, with the mirror, it is very important for us to be able to speak our gratitude and to speak our intent and who we long to be, and to be able to express our desire to serve and to be useful to life, and also to be able to express that which maybe we are intending to have deeper clarity on, or that which we hope to manifest in our person and who we wish to become, that which we are intending to grow out of and transcend. And so, in this process of expressing ourselves with infinity, usually nature will reply, and either the wind will begin to pick up, or there will be a bird that comes nearby, or a shooting star will fall in our line of vision. And so, as we cultivate more of this going into nature and communicating with our divine father, spirit, infinity, the universe, God, whatever you want to see him as, This allows us to be able to connect with the way that life is this relationship with the divine, a relationship with infinity, the way that we can express our love, and the way that we can take our time to step into these powerful conversations. Some people go to church, which can also be very beautiful and very powerful, but usually in church, people don't feel free to speak out loud because there are other people there, and it's usually a quiet place where people are respecting the sanctity of the silence so that everyone can have their sort of serene state where they can have their own communication. But with the sort of truth, in the ancient Aztec calendar, which is not the Mayan calendar, there is a little face because the Aztecs borrowed from the Mayan calendar and included it into their Aztec calendar. And so the Aztec calendar is that big circular stone that has all the glyphs all around. And in the center, there is a face with the tongue sticking out. And so that tongue sticking out is meant to be that in the original calendar, it was made out of an obsidian blade. And so the mirror, the truth sword, is also the obsidian knife. And the obsidian knife is the sort of perception and discernment that allows us to see beyond the inner chatter and beyond our constructed, indoctrinated belief systems. And so by speaking with infinity and the divine, we're able to clear our lens of perception so that we can see the divine all around us and come into a sense of unity and belonging, so that we can transcend the illusion of separation and the duality anxiety that arises from this belief in separation. And so it is so important to be able to speak our truth when we are with our divine father or our infinity connection or our alignment with God, because in this way we are able to clear also our speech, because as we perceive the truth of the divine unity of creation and the way that the hand of the divine is in everything that surrounds us, and it's actually embracing us and moving things out of our way or putting things in our way for the sake of our self realization, for us to awaken to our divine mission, for us to be able to remember and recognize why we are here and what is the sacred gift that we came here to embody. Each one of us has a divine gift that we are able to offer, and it doesn't require anything external. This is something that we were made this way. And so the sooner we begin to make time in our day, in our week, in our month, in our relationships and our life to step away and go into our own intimate connection with the divine and express out loud and clear our perception from all the debris of loneliness and separation, and to be able to step into the witnessing of the grandiose power that our amazing creator is here evoking all around us, then we can come to see that every person in our life, whether friend or foe, is somebody that is stepping into our life for our sake. That person is there for us to awaken. That person is there for us to come home to ourselves, to our mission, and to our divine creator. And then the blind spot, and that which we have not yet become aware of, but that it is important to be aware of in order to be able to have this divine conversation with infinity, is death. And so this is transcendence, transformation, letting go of the outdated modes of perception that are embedded into our consciousness through our inner dialogue. So this is all our inner chatter, all the things we're always constantly thinking about ourselves, and even the way that we speak to ourselves, how we actually speak to ourselves, the way that our parents used to speak to ourselves when we were children, and that the content of our inner dialogue is created by the way that all of these people spoke to us when we were growing up. and our concepts and our structure of the world was being formed. So, the more beautifully and powerfully that we are able to witness and perceive the parts of our own inner chatter, or the parts of our consciousness or our belief systems that are outdated, our behaviors, our identity, our habits, our addictions, different things that we may cling on to because this is just the way we have been. But this is not the way that we have been. This is the way we learned to be. And so, this is the peeling back of the layers of the onion that can facilitate for us to begin to get deeper in touch with our true nature and with the true gift that is embedded in our nature, that can be realized and set free and given as a sacred offering of our life's work and our presence in every moment, according to our capacity to be able to release and let go. So we can have funeral processes for ourselves, we can have writing of different things about ourselves, and then create a sacred funeral pyre and burn all of these things, and then create a sacred like a burial of all these parts of us that we are really willing to let go. Sometimes it is hard to uh, expand and evolve beyond our own conditioning. And it's so amorphous and ethereal to actually try to make consciousness concrete. But these beautiful processes of creating ceremonies for ourselves and creating moments of consciously letting go, writing down all the parts of me that served me, they were there for a long time, they totally got me through different difficult parts of my life, but now if I continue this behavior or if I continue this habit, it's holding me back, it's not allowing me to become and to be able to be the person I need to be to receive the beautiful blessings that are totally waiting for me. And so, in the dynamic of the reading today, we have the fact that in order for us to step more clearly into truth and be able to witness the hand of the divine in all that surrounds us, it is important for us to die to our outdated identity and to be able to let go of our belief structures and our inner chatter, and to create these beautiful transformative processes for ourselves, so that then as we come more deeply into our truth, as we shed the burden of that which we have outgrown, and we do so willingly and with love, then we can be more ready and available to interact with life as a divine, powerful, and amazing mystery of love, growth, consciousness, and service that it really is. So, this brings our reading to a close. I hope that it may serve you well. I hope to be doing this more often. I know these are powerful times and that we are going in beautiful, beautiful directions. And so, for all with the eyes to see and the ears to hear, this is a gift to you. If you feel called to have personal readings with me, or if you would like to gift a reading or a sacred consciousness ceremony to somebody, for the month of June, I am having a 50% discount, since I am using all proceeds of this month to fund a book that I am writing. And it is a book about the sacred gift and blessings that the ancient Maya, Toltec, and Vedic civilizations have for humanity today, and the way that they connected deeply with the communication, intelligence, and power of the divine in the spirit of divine service and absolute liberation from illusion of separation. You can find my work at ayashacosmos.com, and feel free to write to me if you want to connect about any of the offerings that are available this month. Have a beautiful day.